Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let me quick audio check. Audio seems good. How's it going, Samir? Big sell off there at 8:30 this morning. Are we going to get a little rip back up going into the open here? Kind of think so. Then we lose that 60 area. Maybe we sell into the low 50s on the ES there. At least that's what Mancini thinks. He said if we lose 69, but Stuart Turok, how's it going? Let's have a green Friday, Sutart. It's a good idea. It's a good idea, Stuart. We will try our very best. Any suggestions? Buy high, sell low. That sound about right, or something other? Something other than that. Morning, T. How's it going? Not that good. Made a bad London session. Hope to recover now. Yeah, my London session was fine because I didn't stream. I didn't trade it. So we are coming into the day even. I did take a test trade on this here. On the left, I've got 3 Apex challenge accounts linked together in a group. And that's what we're going to be trading. Wait. Let's see. Make sure I get the right ones together. So, groups. All right. So we're going to copy trade the 3 eval accounts that we got on Apex here. See how that goes today. Got a I got a gap. Let's see here. I mean, maybe a pushback up here into the VWAP at open would be nice, right? But who knows what happens. Just going to watch the ES here and see what happens. Just kind of go from there. We are about $557 from getting funded on the Bulenox account. Yeah, this is only one T because I'm copy trading 3 accounts. So this 3 contract that you see here is just one contract. So you put the number of contracts that you're using across the number of accounts that you're copy trading. So since we're using 3 accounts, that would be 1 contract across 3. It's kind of weird how they do that, but makes you have to think about it somewhat. But that is just 1 contract. Trying to push back up here. A little bit of buy volume coming in. Want to see the ES hold this 69, maybe push up into that VWAP there to sell off. Yeah, it's a trade of 8 thing. I don't know that other trade copiers do that, but trade of 8 does. So the number that you have to trade is equal to the number of. So if I wanted to take 2 contracts, we would do 6. And also, I can't use an ATM strategy, so ATM strategy has to be off. So I'm gonna have to be manually adding, or entering and exiting, or putting my stuff on the, and then remembering putting my books orders on the books, and remembering to hit exit afterwards. So to start the day, though, we're going to be kind of concentrating on the Bulenox account. I think I want to try to get that one across the $500 mark first, and then go from there. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Trying to get to 200 subscribers. We are still 14 away. Want to get there by the end of the weekend. Ideally, it would be nice to get there today, but Yeah, I mean, if we don't reclaim the 69 level, Mancini says 69 levels a key level today. You can see here, if we just look and read what he said. If we lose 69, probably going to move to 52. So if we start to move down here at open, might be a swift move down into the 50s. So it's going to be kind of watching that ES there to see what happens with that. So possible, I mean, I'd like to see a push up here at open, but we may not get it. A little push up, then a sell, but we do have a pivot at the NAS at 77.50 right there, so just through the low of day. So already below the 69, short only today, Samir. Well, long term, you're probably right, but I think we're going to have opportunities in both directions if we can. Got a little couple of minutes here. We got some numbers today too at 10 a.m. They're not huge, I don't think. What are they? Let me look. So looking like it wants to sail here at open, but who really knows? So market's about to open here. Got about a minute, a little over a minute here. If the ES loses that 60 level there, then I think we take a nice quick ride down to the possible down into that 500 area, 15,000 area. So let's see what happens. I'd like to see a little pump, kind of reject the VWAP. That'd be what we'd like to see. Reject this area and then sell back down. I may not get it. See what happens here at open. All right, here we go. Place your bets, folks. Place your bets. And let's see what happens right here at open. Again, just kind of watching here, seeing what we do. Might take a quick entry. We get kind of a direction here. The ES kind of loses that 60 area. Or if it pumps back above 70. Holding the 64 level there on the ES right now. Got that pivot right there on the NAS. Just kind of watching here. Be careful here at open, guys. This thing can get you quickly. So ES trying to move down here. All right, we're going to take a little short here. Managing my stop just with the exit button here, guys. Locking in, 10 handles there. Can't lose on it. There we go. We'll take that. $200 right there. We're okay with that. Losing the 60s there. Looks like the ES is probably going to trade back into that 50s area. Nice little quick move down there at open. Not huge move down, but still probably going to go. I didn't want to hold it too long there. $200 fine. ES down to the 59s here. We're going to wait for a little pullback here, maybe offer us a second entry. Get a little pushback up into that pivot possible. We'll pop back up to the pivot here. We might just wait for that sell volume to come back in. Little pop up here. Got a few points on that short. Yeah, me too there. Few, 10 points. We'll take it. Anytime you can get some points to start the day off in the green, that's always a positive thing, right? All right, let's just watch here. See what happens here. I'm watching here. This pushback up's got pretty nice volume into it. So this might, if the ES reclaims that 70 level there, we may get a full-on pushback up here. But now we're just going to wait. Yeah, waiting's a good idea, T. Let's see here. Let's watch and see if this sell volume comes back in. Kind of rejecting that pivot right there. Let's watch here and see. Pivot right there at the 77s on the NQ. Just watching here. Let's just wait and see if the volume comes back in. Kind of watching the ES. If it reclaims that 70 area there, that's going to be pretty huge. NQ's above the VWAP now. Back above the VWAP. All right, let's see here. Got a key level here at 86. If we kind of flip that area, if we flip that 86 area, maybe we continue this move up. Let's just kind of watch. Just watching here to see what happens. If this thing's going to start to move back down, or if we're just going to continue the... See if this thing's going to sell back down, or if we're going to just continue to move back up there. Just waiting for this thing to let us know. Just waiting here, guys. This thing's pushing up here nicely, but I'm just waiting to see. Maybe get a little pullback here for this push back up. Looks like we might be heading for that VWAP there. Trying to reclaim. Now, if we turn down, if we fail to get above 70 here, then that would be interesting, but kind of think we're just going to continue higher here. Kind of see what we get here. See if this thing kind of keeps going there or not. The volume's still coming in pretty strong here. Nice little push up there still. See if we get all the way up to the VWAP at the 75s. This thing is looking pretty turnt right here, guys. If you got in on that V-shaped at the bottom there, though, I mean, that's, you know, that's a kind of a pucker point, we call it. If you took this long here, I mean, you're doing well, but tough to enter right there. Tough to enter. Some people would probably enter. Some people would enter. All right, we got a little pullback here. Let's see here if we push higher. Yeah. Samir, always complicated to enter in a counter trend. Yeah, but that's the thing about those counter trend trades is those are most of the time the biggest winners if you hold them. They pay the most, but they are risky for sure. They are risky. So we got low volume on this push back down here. It's very low volume. So I want to see here, see if we can get a little pullback and then kind of break out there. You know, you're kind of, you know, something like this. Keep it simple. But we do have numbers there at 10 o'clock, so something to just keep in mind. It's maybe some shallow moves this morning. Who knows, really, right? Who knows? So I don't like the look of this sell volume now. It's coming in stronger than I like. It's a bit deeper of a pullback. So you might get one of these here. You might get this push down, push up, push down. Let's see here. If the sell volume starts to go away, then we might be interested, but we might be interested. Kind of bouncing here. Trying to bounce. Let's just wait. Maybe we can find an entry here. We might pop here. We're already in the green for the morning, so let's just wait and see here. The ES is losing that 70 level here, which I'm not in love with. Would you guys rather see the 1 minute and the 3 minute on the NQ, or would you rather see the 3 minute and the ES over here? What would you guys rather see? And that's what I was saying. I didn't like the look of that sell volume, and you see what's happening here. Just whoop, whoop, right back down. So you can save yourself a lot of money just by watching that liquidity or the volume there. See that sell volume coming in super high. No point to try to take a long there, even on a pullback. This is probably going to go back and take the lows again. ES back into the 64s. So, wonder if it's going to move all the way back into the 52s. How I have it's all right. All right, T, thanks. I know I talk about the ES and what's going on, and you guys can't see it. I don't know if some of you guys, I know some of you guys are trading the ES off screen, or, you know, obviously I'm watching it, but I know some of you guys do trade the ES. I think we're going to take out the lows here. I kind of missed that short entry, so if you were going to take it, oh, guys, if my power goes out, I apologize. It is storming here, so if it does go out, I will reboot the stream once everything comes back up, just so you guys are aware. Get a little pushback up here. Let's see if this pushback up is kind of on low volume. If it's on low volume here, then you may just have this push down, just a little push up to sell back off. Let's see. I'm going to take a little entry here. Let's just see. I'm going to watch this. Don't want to see if we can get down into this 60 area right quick. Might take it off if it doesn't start to go. Let's watch it. Let's just watch it here. Come on. All right. I'm just going to take it off right there for break even. It's probably going to go. Sales coming in now. It's probably going to push. The ES is holding up at the 63s here, but all right, there we go. Now it's coming. Now it's coming. We're going to take that low. So yeah, that's bad management on my part. I should have waited a little longer. That's my setup that I like right there, what we just had. I did enter late though. I entered late. I should have been entering at 79. You can see where I entered there, 74. But look at that. Short playing out perfectly right there. We just didn't hold it. That's okay. Quite all right. ES finally losing that 63 area. We're going to get a dump here, guys. This thing's probably going to sell back into the 30s. Going to see a flush here in a moment. If the ES pushes through that 60, you're going to see a flush here. If it holds up there where it's at now, if it gets back above 63, which is trying to here, it might bounce, but looked like it was going to lose it there for a second. Now it's trying to kind of bounce back up here. Perfect double bottom right here. If it leaves that double bottom, we may trade all the way back up to this 100 level. So numbers coming out at 10 a.m. guys, so just be careful here. That's why I took that one off. So yeah, this could just be a rip right back up into the 100s here. It looked like there for a second it was going to sell off, and then the ES recovered that 63. And when it held that 63 area, it just bounced right out of there. Did take a little trade off of stream here. So we're up $170 on the Buley account here. We need $400 more there. All right, so we kind of retested that area there, and now if we sell through this double bottom, we're going to lose it here. ES retesting 63s again. And there it is. Did not take that entry again. I'm going to be a little careful this morning. We are copying 3 accounts, so I don't want to do anything too crazy. Don't want to be ultra aggressive. Bouncing off the 52 there. Little pop right back up here. Let's see if that's kind of interesting looking. Little pop back up here. Got a little buyers coming in here. This is kind of getting a little choppy in this bottom area here. Really want to get a direction here. Volume really choppy here. Low and choppy. Got red, got green, got red, got green. Not giving you a clear indication as to what's going on. I mean, it looks silly, looks dumpy. But just as quick as it looks that way, there's that buy volume coming right back in. Look at that rip. Right back up there. ES retesting 63s once again. Kind of difficult to trade right here. I'm going to just wait. Get us a clear. Wait till we get a clear indication as to what's going on. Nasdaq back up to that pivot at 77. Pushing right through there. Nice and strong. Possible move into the 86 right here. Probable move into the 86. If we get through 86, maybe trade back into that 105 area. But if we reject 86, then maybe move all the way down to the 25s. Possible. Got to get above that 86 to kind of get going strong here. Want to see the ES get back above that 69. It's retesting 66 right now. So, just trying to be patient. All right, there it goes. It's pushing through the 86. 105 next up. It's got to make it stick, though. Got to stick above 86 here. ES put in a higher low. NAS put in a lower low. Little interesting look here. ES put in a higher low. NAS put in a lower low. So a little interesting divergence there. So NAS look a little weaker than the ES. Kind of rejected at 86 area. I would expect to move back down now. Got to get above that 86 area and make it stick if they're going to push this thing back up. Get above 86, make it stick here. We'll move into the 105s potentially. Numbers coming out here in about 10 minutes, guys. Just be aware of that. May chop around until then. May not get a direction until then. Long at 81.75. Stop at the lows. 81.75. It's not bad. Not bad. Let's see if it can hold it. If it gets above that 86 strong there, I think you'll be good there, T. If we can't get above that 86 and make it stick, then you may want to consider covering, but who knows? Got to get above that 86 area strong. Get above that 86, push into the 105s. Kind of hard to tell what direction it's going to go right now. It's just kind of 50-50. Who knows? As long as we're below the 86 there on the NAS, though, I feel like we're struggling. But this setup does look like a long setup, T, to be honest. So I'm looking at it. Just kind of pulling back on lower volume. So we pushed up on high volume. This is kind of a lower volume pullback. So if we get some buy volumes come in here, then we'll get a nice quick push up into that 100 level. So I think you're probably going to be okay. Very low sell volume right now. Want to see the buyers come in here strong. Sellers trying to come through a little bit, but not too heavy. Still looking good for a long, but tricky to say. It's easily going to be flipped back to the upside here. Easily can be. Just waiting. Numbers coming out here soon, so I just want to be careful. Sellers coming in here a little stronger here. Still not super heavy. Kind of trending up on the sellers, though. Not a good look. Might see if it puts in a higher low here, then moves higher. Looking weak to me, though, but it can be flipped here pretty quickly. Maybe another pick at those lows. Yeah. It could be. I don't know that I think maybe it puts in a higher low here and we start to squeeze back up into that 100 area, but still not a whole lot of volume to be spoke of on this move down. It's a little more coming in now. That's kind of the line in the sand right here at the 60. If we can push back up here, that's where that can see some buyers coming in here. Numbers coming in here in a few minutes, 6-7 minutes, whatever it is there. It's coming back down on very low volume here. Just must be waiting on those numbers. Still looks like it's going to be flipped at any moment. I mean, it looks like to me that it can be flipped back to the upside at any moment here. Starting to see some buyers show up here. Kinda. All right, there comes some buyers. See if they push this thing back up. There comes your buyers. They're not super heavy right here, but they are trying to come back in and push this back up. Trying to come back in and push it up if they can. Didn't quite come in there heavy like you'd think they would. Raining outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder and lightning going on out there. Kind of holding up here 5 minutes till those numbers come out. Just kind of be careful here. Wait and see what happens. So let's just kind of wait for these numbers to come out and see what happens. See what we could see. If you guys are, if you haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're new here and you're not yet subscribed, please help me out and hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers. We're stuck at mid 180s. Trying to get some more subs. So we do stream 5 days a week. Most days 3 a.m. Eastern for the London session. I have missed a few lately just because I haven't been feeling great. Feeling a little better today. I've actually, so far today, feeling the best I've felt in 2 weeks today so far. But we also streamed the New York session, obviously. A little buy volume coming in here. So if you're still holding that long there, T, let's see if this buy volume can push us above that 86. Kind of holding us down there. Well, it looked like it was looking good for a second there, and then it just said, nah. No, thank you. Numbers here in just a couple minutes. Nothing to do until those numbers come out. Let's just wait and see. Kind of looking like we might move down. Who knows? Who knows? It's one of those things. Could kind of go either way at this point. Still 50-50. Might get a rip up here if these numbers come out. Could push us up. Got the VWAP up at the 74 on the ES. It's kind of, I mean, very, very choppy here. Very, very choppy. I was thinking we could just draw one of those fishes on here, but no, we won't do it. Little pop back up into the 75 here. I'd like to see a VWAP touch here. It would be nice. Got to get above that 86, though. Let's see what happens here when these numbers come out. All right, let's see what happens here. Numbers coming out soon. Just a few seconds away. Yep, need to do that. Both. All right, let's see what we got. There we go. Little poppy up into the 100s. Hopefully you cover in there at the 100s there, T. I don't know if this thing's going to move higher than that. It could. Oh, maybe. Maybe. ES is up to the VWAP here, so be careful. See if the ES pops that VWAP, turns back down. Definitely some volatility going on here. ES pushing above the VWAP there. Trading back down below the VWAP now. Buy volume still looking strong. ES rejecting the VWAP there. See if we sell back down now. Or if it keeps pushing. See what we got going on here. ES pulling back into the 72. Holding that 100 level for now on the NAS. See if it pushes back above there. Get back above that 100 level. Kind of, we tapped that 105 area that we talked about earlier. Kind of rejected it. Get above that. Get back above the whole number here strong. See if we can't push up into the 10s quickly. There's the 10s. Quick pop there. There we go. Nasdaq pushing up, ES pushing up here with it. Next key level up is going to be the VWAP, pretty much. 142 is the next key level, but the VWAP's just below that. So, previous session low up there at the 136 area. We'd have to trade all the way up into the 200s to kind of fill that gap from yesterday. 126.50 is your take profit now at break even. Seems reasonable. You're about to get it. You are about to get it. 126.50. You're going to get it for sure there. Well, we don't want to say for sure. There it is. We hit it right there, didn't we? Yeah. So you're filled. Get a little pullback here. See if we get a little pullback. Maybe offer another entry. Like to see this pullback be on lower volume here. See if we can get a lower volume pullback here and then possible push back up. Bouncing off that 105 right now. Let's see if the ES holds this VWAP. Hold 75 here. On the ES, we get another push up. So just kind of watching here, see what happens. So far, the pullback's been on low volume, so we kind of like that. So if we see the buy volume come back in here, maybe we can take a long. Buyer's trying to kind of come back in, but not yet. Let's just wait and see. Kind of chopping for a minute here. See if we get a direction. Push back up. Break out, break down, something like that. See what happens here. Volume's trying to come in. Just waiting, just waiting. Possible push up into the 135, 140 area now. Let's see if it'll do it. Not quite pushing yet. Just kind of chopping around here, guys. Just be careful. If you weren't in it from way down below, there's no point in kind of taking any trades until it gives us a an idea as to which way it's going to go here. Seller's coming in a little stronger here. See if the ES holds that VWAP or not. Trying to hold so far. Is this thing going to just sell back down here? Let's just watch and see. Feels like it is. Could bounce, but I think this thing's going to sell down. ES being above the VWAP's a little worrisome, so let's see if it loses that VWAP and we get this push down. ES holding the VWAP for now. As long as the ES holds that VWAP, then I think we can still push up, but feels like it's going to lose it. Just kind of watching here. Just trying to watch here and be patient. See if we get, if the ES loses the VWAP here, then I think we begin to sell down. If the ES holds that VWAP, then probably going to push back up. ES retesting that VWAP there. Nasdaq right here at the 100s. Probably get a little pop back up here on the NQ and then start selling back below the 100s if the ES starts moving down. Holding so far. See if this seller's come in here and push this on down. Maybe you can push down into that 90 area. Don't really know. We'll see. Got to get that ES going here, though. If it doesn't start going down, then kind of tough to say here. Oh, losing the VWAP there. Sellers coming in here, losing the VWAP on the ES. Sellers coming in strong there. Get through 90 here. We maybe sell down into that 77 area. ES pushing back up. Maybe retest that VWAP one more time before the move down. Let's see here if sellers come in or what we got going on here. Do got a pivot there at the 77, so it's kind of the area that we're watching. Popping back up into the 95 area there. Huh. Push on up here. Pushing on up here. Let's see if we can get a push up into the 20s real quick. Would be nice. On up into the 20s would be nice. Tried to get a quick push into the 20s. Didn't quite get it. This thing is looking pretty strong. This thing is looking pretty strong here. Back above the VWAP there. Oh man, I should have taken this trade a lot earlier. See if we pull back down here, offer us another entry. See if we get a little bit of a pullback. I did take that long off of a stream here, but I got stopped out on it. It stopped out. We're up 345 on that one. Oh man, this was pretty clear too. Now it's not going to offer me another entry. Had my take profit too short on that. Should have moved it. Let's see if this offers us another entry. Anybody who trades ICT, we swept the lows. Break of structure to the high. So we broke this swing high here. Traded back into this fair value gap, 50%, right into this order block. Bounce out of there. I saw it, but I took it off stream. But I had my take profit too short. Should have taken that one over here too, but it's okay. Maybe it'll offer us a re-entry. Yeah, ICT stuff. Well, that's his kind of silver bullet setup that he preaches, you know. I do trade it. I do look for it. It's not a part of my, you know, I do trade that timed setup sometimes, but no point in getting in now. No point in getting in now. ES is above the VWAP there. All the way up to the high of day. Oh my goodness. Missing out on a huge move there. I mean, you're looking at a 40, 50 point move there, but that's okay. It's perfectly set up there on the 1 minute chart. We took some out of it. That's okay. As long as you can get some out of the market, you don't need to catch all the move, right? Some of it's fine. Little pullback there. I mean, is this thing going to take out the 88s here? Kind of looking like it wants to there, but I'd rather have a nice little pullback here. Maybe retest that VWAP. We may can take an entry. Maybe we can retake an entry here. Get a little pullback here. Kind of at this 50 area. ES is not taking that 87 out yet. Looks like it wants to. Should take that liquidity up there at 87. Little pullback here. Maybe retest that VWAP. Maybe retest that VWAP there. Back to that previous session low there and the VWAP at the same time. Let's see here. Want to see this buy volume come in here, push it back through the high a day here. Well, not for the ES at least. See if this thing holds that VWAP. You want 185.50? Possible. It's for sure possible. I'm just waiting for another entry here. Pulling back, consolidating. That third move's not usually as strong, but we're going to give it a go. We get an opportunity to enter here. Losing the VWAP. See, pulling back there, but it should be able to pop back above there. All right, let's see here. Oh, man, it almost got us there. Oh, man, we were $90. Oh, well, it's fine. I wanted to take it on the express funded, and I didn't. By the time I got over there, it had already broke out. So it offered the entry there, and I took it off stream there, but I don't have my ATM strategy set up great on that off stream one. It's taking short profit, so we're $100 away from getting this one funded. 100 away. So was planning on concentrating on this one today anyway first, so that's fine. Feels bad because I like this setup right here. I like that pullback. Hold this area, volume comes in, pushes up. That was strong enough for me to take it on the express funded, but by the time I got over there, I felt like it popped too quickly. ES took the high there, or took the not the high, the liquidity there. Potentially could move up into that 96 area. Certainly could. Pretty easy read so far. Now see, this thing's pulling back here now. I'm not going to take this entry now. That, you know, it's your pretty simple stuff here. I mean, if you're looking at this, you know, this stuff is like the easiest way to trade, right? Kind of the easiest way to trade. Numbers come out, we push up. You could take an entry there. You could take an entry here for this little pullback. Little breakout. And you got another one up here. Sometimes trading's simple, right? That's the thing. Like, no matter what you trade, it's almost all pullback entries. I mean, this is a pullback entry, right? This, you know, that's your silver bullet setup. But, I mean, you can look at it from any different way. It's all packaged in just a different terminology, a different way to deliver it to you, right? I mean, this is just a pullback entry. This is just a pullback entry. You know, that's all that is. So, at the end of the day, that's what it is. Had to re-enter. Let's see. Imagine if I hold that long from 81.75. Yeah, that's a good call. And I was thinking 105 area on that, but then like I wasn't really looking for this particular setup, and then I just saw it. I was like, oh, this makes sense. But I mean, even from 111, still a nice winner, right? If we hold the VWAP here, push back up. If you guys are interested in trading futures, we still got 90% off Bulenox. I think it's 50% off now on Apex. So if you are interested in trading futures, do have the link in the description. And the I need to go actually update the description. Link in the description for that. And got the coupon code up there. I mean, I would say probably I would go with Bulenox over Apex just because of the cost difference right now. But it's up to you, whichever you want to do. Whichever you want to do, it is up to you. Let's go in here and switch. And moving back up here into the 70. ES is just on a mission here, getting above 91. Getting above 91 there. Feels bad that I'm not in it, but that's quite all right. You're not going to catch them all. We got some out of it, so we'll be fine with that. Quick pop right there into the 75s, 74, 75 area. Quick pop. How many contracts you in right there, T? You trade minis or micros? Get a little pullback here, and I don't trust this one quite as much as I would the other. You know, I'm not in love with this one, so we'll see. I mean, you got to see, you got the first breakout, the second, the third. Now that fourth one usually, you could take it. It might work out for you, but I'm not interested in taking it up here. If we pull back into the VWAP and we hold there, then we may consider taking it, but, you know. You're able to make money on micros too. It's just, you know, preference. Preference, micros or minis. You can make money both ways for sure. Yeah, so Apex has half price resets and half price evaluations. So whichever way is cheaper for you, or you can go with Bulenox. You can get 11 funded accounts on Bulenox there. Very similar rules on the Bulenox. Your strategy allows to leave runners, and there's no way to leave a mini. Yeah. So switch to micros. Easier to leave runners. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. All right, let's see. We got the buyers kind of popping back in here. See if this thing pushes back up. Didn't quite get back down to the VWAP. And this is why I don't like this setup as well. You see how the buyers tried to come back in. Trying to sucker some people in, and then whoop. Probably going to move back into the VWAP area. I need to work on leaving some runners. But problem is I really just trade one contract on most of these accounts. One contract, one mini. On the Bulenox, I have been trading 2, but I use a trail stop on it. So as soon as I'm 4 points in the positive, trail stop goes to break even and starts trailing. So most of the time I get stopped out for very few points on that second contract. I'm kind of still messing with it, see which way works the best, whether I should trail it at all or not. Just put it at break even and see how far it can go. That might be a better option. But we're coming in that time of day where I usually give profits back. So we're going to be very, very careful in the next 40 minutes to an hour. Very careful. Feels kind of bad that I didn't hit the buy button there on the Express Funded account, but I don't know if you guys saw me. I came over here and then I looked at the volume and I saw it had already spiked, and I just said, it's probably too late. So, but at least we got some of it out of it. Something out of it. Something's better than nothing. Or even chasing it at the top and then losing. Trust me, I've done that before. Chasing it at the top and then end up just giving money back. We have done it all. All right, retesting the VWAP here. Let's see what happens here. This might interest me. ES failed to get above that 93, though. Kind of rejected the 93, which I'm not in love with. Not in love with that. Did bounce off that VWAP right there pretty hard, though, huh? Up 7 points right now if you did that VWAP bounce. Good way to burn money, chasing tops and lows. Exactly. I do, and that's the thing. Like when I make this video, when I release it tomorrow on my strategy, you guys are gonna see my strategy does not have me buying tops and bottoms, and the problem is that's me doing that. If I just followed the strategy, then we would have a lot less losers and a lot more winners because we wouldn't do those things. Looking to see if we might get a bounce off this VWAP area here. Let's see if some volume comes in. We are at that 50 number, though. All right, I think we just got across the funded. We took that bounce. So we got this account to $53,010. So that's the second Bulenox account. If you see, I took a trade earlier on this account. This one, you just have to get the number of trading days in. So I haven't submitted it yet, but so I'm not going to submit till next Thursday. So I'm just going to take one small trade on them each day. This one, obviously, I took a mini because we're 600 over. But I'm going to take micros. Yeah, I'm still using Quantower. Their T. I actually like Quantower a lot. You might see me switch to Quantower next week on everything except for because I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm funded now on Bulenox 2 accounts. I'm funded on Topstep 1 account, and I'm funded on Apex 1 account, right? So I want to be able to trade all those together. From what I understand, you can trade your Rhythmic accounts you can copy your Rhythmic accounts together on Quantower, all Rhythmic accounts, I think. And then for the other ones, to do them all, I may have to just get TradeZella. I'm not sure if it works that way across brokers or not, but you're getting strange internet delays. Is it from me? I don't know. I mean, it is storming here. Mine shows, it shows, let me look and see. Yeah, and it doesn't show a delay on my end, but like I said, we do have storms here, so that could be my connection. I haven't gotten any blinking or anything on my charts, so everything seems okay. I think the delay should only be, I don't even have a delay set, so whatever just the internet delay is, probably 15 seconds, 10 seconds, I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping I can use Quantower for everything. I'm not using, I want to switch everything over to Quantower. Everything should be able to be switched to Quantower except for this Express Funded account that's on Trade-Evade. I guess Topstep's not letting you switch these over to Quantower yet for whatever reason. I don't really know why. You have a free trade copier that comes with Quantower, but the free version only accepts one prop firm at a time. Yeah, and I don't know what it costs to pay for it. I may have to pay for it, which is fine. Because I'm going to need more than one prop firm at a time. I don't want to have to be taking, be worrying about taking 4 or 5 different winners. I want to just trade once, take one, the best setup, copy it across my funded accounts, and be done. That's the idea. That's kind of the problem with this Express count over here. So I'm trying to get this other stuff, trying to get these other accounts funded. That's why I'm not so concerned with this one. So if I take short profit on it every day, I'm not worried about it. But eventually, so in other words, I'm not going to take any money out of this account probably for another 2 to 3 weeks. Because next Friday, I'm going to get the other accounts set up, the ones that I passed this week. Which this one would be the 4th one. So this will be our 4th funded account. I want to have a 5th funded account by next week, really maybe in a 6th or a 7th. And I'd like to be able to trade copy those all at once. You're currently using Topstep? I have Topstep too. I have this one Express funded account, and I'm working on that other one, that one step, one rule, but we're only up, we're in drawdown on that one right now, so I wasn't even going to mess with that one today. Possible bounce area here. See what happens. All right, let's see if this thing trades all the way back down and offers kind of like, sometimes these offer a second entry. I don't feel confident enough in it to take it on this account, but let me go ahead and switch this. So I'm not trading the Bulenox account anymore today because we're done there. So this account's funded. Well, it will be funded as soon as we submit it. I'm not going to submit it till next Friday, but so I don't have any other Bulenox accounts open. I don't think. Nope. So I guess I could open another Bulenox, but we'll wait on that. I'm just going to go ahead and shut this one down. Move it over to a sim. That way I don't accidentally hit the button on it. So I do like to watch this chart. Do I have access to NT8 with all your prop firms? Bobby, I do, except for this Topstep account here. This Express funded Topstep account, I don't. But every other one I have access to on NinjaTrader. So I already have Apex. This is the thing though, my Apex accounts, the funded Apex accounts are on Trade-Evade. They're not on Ninja. So it is the Trade-Evade Apex accounts. I guess, can you trade? You can trade those on Ninja. Yeah. So I guess I do. Yeah, you can trade the Apex accounts on Ninja. I forgot you can trade the Trade-Evade Apex on Ninja, but you can't trade the Apex or the Ninja Apex accounts on Trade-Evade. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, I do have access to all except for this one. Does the Ninja Trade Copier let you trade across multiple brokers, or something I don't? Most likely you probably do, because I'm not super familiar with Ninja, just kind of getting into it. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe. Help me out here. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers, so if you're watching the channel and you're not yet subscribed, do me a favor and press that button. It's free. and it helps the channel. Just kind of being careful here, guys. We are trade copying these accounts if you guys just joined us. So this 213 is times 3 because we are trade copying the 3 Apex accounts there. So up 600 there, up 655 off stream. So up maybe, I don't know, $1,200 or $1,300 at this point. But haven't taken a trade on the Express funded account yet. We're going to find one. So this thing is bouncing out of here. Kind of break above that VWAP maybe. I'm going to use my strategy here. I really want to just hit this button, take a long, but let's wait. Let's get a little pullback here, and then we will take a long possibly. Just want a little bit of a pullback. Because the way this actually looks, this could just be a push-up to continue this sell-off, but let's see. I feel like it's just going to keep popping. ES pushing back into the 90s. All right, let's see if we get a little retest here. Little retest here before we continue higher. All right, we're going to take this here. Move on up into the profit area now. Can't lose. Come on. Come on. Don't you do it to me. Come on. Push. You knew it was going to do it, right? Knew it was going to do it. Move the stop too fast there. Kind of pulling back now. All right, let's see what's going on here. Rejected that 93 area again. Sell volume coming in heavy here, knocking it down. Yeah, just kind of waiting here, guys. Being patient. I took that little trade there for that pop. Moved my stop a little too quickly, as we do. This sell back down here feels a little different. Might pop here. This thing might pop, but it kind of feels like this is going to be that third leg kind of down. Just trying to watch here. We'll kind of put in a lower high, you know. Kind of just trading in this channel right now, guys. Kind of just trading in this channel. So let's see if we break out of there. Got to be very careful in this area, guys. I mean, I feel like we're going to continue to move up. It's kind of what I feel like, but I guess in the larger scheme of things, this could just sell right down, though. Just kind of looking back. It's kind of like, you know, kind of, you know, something like these. Boop. How do you take that off? Does anybody know? There we go. We'll see what happens. All right, well, not much to do here. We're just going to kind of watch. Feels like it's probably going to break out of that trend here. We'll see. Maybe not. This thing stays above the VWAP. Could keep going. Lower volume here on this push up, though. Woo! Volume coming in here. Volume trying to come in here. Not high volume, though. You're considering shorts. Well, like I said, on the higher time frame here, this is kind of what it looks like, right? Kind of looks like this might play out. But I use volume to kind of confirm these things. And so, you know, you won't know this until you see the volume. Going to have to break out of that trend to kind of make this lower leg down somewhere like in there. Sell volume trying to come through here. How's it going, Predator? How you doing? So it looks like we're about to break out of that channel. Certainly looks like that might happen. ES pulling back in the 85s. Testing the channel there. You in the green today, Predator? You in the green? Hopefully you are. See if we're going to lose that trend or not. Perfect. Green is good. I'm in the green too. We're up 240 here. I'm trade copying these 3 accounts. So 240 times 3. These 3 whatever challenge combine accounts on Apex. And then I did get the if you're just joining us, I did get this account across the finish line here for Bulenox. Up 655 on it. So that makes our second funded Bulenox account. So now we're at 4. 2 Bulenox, 1 Apex, 1 Topstep. The goal is to have 5 by next Friday. Hopefully, maybe 6 or 7. But at least 5. See if we see this volume come through here and start pushing us on down. We may take a short if it does. ES trading back down into the 80s here. Let's stop in at break even. Scale it down. Just going to try to trail it down a little bit here. All right, we'll take that. A little whatever, $90, $95. This kind of is the strategy that I'm going to be going over, guys. It's kind of an ABC strategy. Pretty simple stuff that I'm using. Obviously, I'm not perfect at it. You see, I'm not holding it. I mean, technically, I should be getting short up here, right? But it works on the larger time frames. It's just a very simple stuff. But when you pair it with volume, it's pretty easy to read. Works pretty well. Not rocket science by any means. I've tried a bunch of strategies and I've kind of figured out that simpler is better. Less is more, that type deal. Less is more. Probably going to sell further down here, but we just took what we could out of that. $105 was kind of my areas where I was thinking we trade to there. I didn't say it to you guys, but that was kind of some resistance from earlier. 105. Get through 105. Next one's all the way down at 15025. This thing may break through the low of day and just continue to sell down here. Obviously not in a straight line. Got to get through this order block here, though, on the 3-minute chart. See, we're about halfway through it right now. Get through this order block. Yeah, this thing's just going to keep selling. Losing the 100 level now, probably bouncing kind of in this area. We're at the 100 as the ES is approaching the VWAP there. Possible bounce in this area. See if it gets through here. It's kind of the line in the sand. We lose this, we sell down to the lows here. Trying to hold up here, guys. Very well could bounce in this area. So let's watch and see. If that ES bounces, if it holds this VWAP, then we may bounce here. But we lose this area. ES loses that VWAP. We're going to sell maybe all the way down into the 20s. Maybe to 15,000. I want to see this thing. If it's going to sell, let's push back up a little bit. Give me an entry. This might be something that we're considering taking on the funded account here. Normally I wouldn't, but this thing is bouncing off the VWAP there. Let's kind of see here. Need a little more. Kind of got a lower low here, so you know, higher high, or I'm sorry, yeah. Higher high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So maybe a little lower high here before we whoop, pull on back down for the next leg. Thought we might see a little more of a push up. We do have a pivot to the downside at 77 again. I want to see the ES lose that. If there was no pivot here, I would be taking this short right now. If there was no, if the ES wasn't at the VWAP, I would short. I hate shorting into the whole number, but maybe a little more of a pushback up, 110, 115, 120 even. Offer us a short entry. Just kind of watching here, waiting for a little confirmation. Like I said, the problem is you could just bounce out of here, right? You really could. Got this order block right there. This will be kind of a... Could take a long here. You really could. As long as the ES holds there, you could take a long, but I don't know if I love a long, but you could do it. It could just bounce out of here. I mean, that's the thing. You can make an argument here for both directions. You really can. Feels like a short, but See if we get a little push back up into maybe the 20 area. And then we can sell back down. Might not make it there though. Might just sell back down altogether there. Bouncing off that low to low trend line as well here, guys. If you drew a low to low trend there. But on the 2-minute chart anyway. Just trying to see here. Coming up on the top of the hour here, so let's kind of be careful. Oh man, I want to take the short there. I wanted to take the short, but we're going to wait. Gonna wait there. ES is still at the VWAP. Not in love with that. If the ES wasn't at VWAP, we weren't at the top of the hour here. We probably would have taken that entry, but low volume here. Could pop. I get a little pop here at the top of the hour. There's top of the hour, a little pop back up. ES still holding up the VWAP there. As long as that thing's above the VWAP, I'm not in love with the short on the NAS. If it loses the VWAP, that changes things. But I feel like longs are more in order until it loses that VWAP there. But I don't know if I want to take a shallow long here. Let's try to watch here and see what happens. I mean, kind of a difficult area to trade. We're at the whole number. The ES is at the VWAP. Looks like a short, but makes it difficult to short in this area. Could still easily pop, but still think we sell right here. Still think we sell. But who really knows, right? Still could push back up easily. This thing easily could just pop right back up here. Just kind of watching here. I mean, is this going to be a long? Is this more of a long than a short? Hard to say. I just feel like we're going to make another little. I mean, this could be your A leg back up, right? The C leg did kind of play out there. Not a whole lot of volume to be spoken of right now, though. See if we're gonna get this volume. Volume's kind of waning a little bit here. Oh goodness. There comes the sell volume. Hmm. Difficult to read here. I don't know if I want to press the button on this Express funded account just yet. You guys know what time it is. It's time for the idiot box. That's what we're in. Just trading in an idiot box, generally every day from about 10:40. What time? 10:50 to about 11:20. So it's about 11:20, and then we kind of get a direction. Just trading in the old idiot box right now. Straight sideways. It's got to make a move in one direction or the other. Playing around here at the whole number. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. Turn your heads away. All right, there comes some sellers. Let's see if we actually sell through here or not. Or do we just take a long? Breaking out there. I'm going to wait for a little pullback here. I didn't want to jump in right there. Broke back down. Just trying to watch here. Got a pivot point, 77 there. ES trying to hold that VWAP there. A little bit of a push back up. Maybe we can enter here if we get this sell volume come back through. See if the sell volume comes back through here. Buyers coming in pretty heavy so far. Kind of see what happens again. $75 maybe. Let's see if the sells come in here. Just kind of waiting. All right, T. Appreciate it, man. Enjoy your weekend too. 20 points. Perfect. We'll see you next week. Enjoy your weekend too. Still got still just waiting here. Waiting for something to happen. And a little pop back up again. Huh. Is this thing going to pop back up here and continue long? Continue up? Or are we going to sell back down? That's the question. Just watching the volume here to see. Wait on the sells to kind of come back through here heavy. If it's going to push us down some more. All right, we're going to take a little short here. See if we can get a move down into the 80. Just going to watch the volume here. Buyers trying to come back in. Don't like that. Come on, sellers. Come on, sellers. Where you at? There you are. Come on. Push it down. There we go. Give it to us. Give it to us. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. That's the way we like it. Might have took short profit there. If you put the fibs on this, this is why I didn't want to hold this too much longer. Because the fibs got this thing, you know, you're pretty much, I mean, it's pretty well extended. Well, if you take it, I guess if you gotta, we'd want to move it over here to this. I can't do it. Do it from here. There. So if you looked at that whole move, this is pretty well, you know, in that area where it could have bounced. But see, we're pushing through that order block now that we talked about earlier. So now it's going to hit those lows, looks like. Maybe sell into the 25s. So might have short sold herself a little bit there on the take profit, but that's okay. What time of day are we at? 11:12. So right there near the 11:20 time frame where we normally get that move. Some sort of move. So might put in a lower high here, bounce back up. Could very well just trade right through it though. You never know. Traded through that pivot point there at 77. Little bounce back up here. So I'll just push it back up here. Let's see how far she goes. ES might retest that VWAP there. Get a little VWAP rejection. You do got 75 is strong support there on the ES. So we're kind of holding that 75 area. Traded back into the 72 area there. Again, if the ES loses that 69 level, that was kind of the line in the sand this morning. Same thing. If it loses the 69 area, then we could just be sell, sell, sell. See if the sellers are going to come in here and push it through the lows. I'm going to try a short here. Not in love with it 100%, but we're going to give it a go. Kind of chasing the bottom here. Probably need to move the stop. Yeah, going to get stopped out. Come on, sellers. Where you at? Come on. Took a loser there. Don't like it. That's the thing. I sit here and wait on that account, and then you take a loser. Needed a little more of a push back up before we kind of entered that one. It's just what we talked about earlier, trying to chase that bottom. I did it right there. All right, we're going to try it again here. Come on, sellers. Push them through. All right, can't lose. Want to see it go. Want to see it go here. Yep. Just going to wait for a better setup there, guys. Kind of trying to chase that at the bottom is a bad idea. Definitely a bad idea. I mean, it probably comes through and runs that lower number, but it may not. Buyers coming in pretty strong here. Might need a little more of a push back up before it kind of comes back down, or this could just put in a lower high and just whoop, right back out of here, as they do sometimes. Guess I did short right there into support. Kind of goofy. Still might take it out, but Got buyers coming in here, but it's really not pushing the price up. Now it's pushing it up, sort of. It's kind of chopping around here at the bottom, guys. We get back above 77 there. Kind of get back above that 77 area there. Might can get a little pushback up here. Not much volume to speak of, though, right now. Reapproaching that pivot. Oh, do we dare? Do we dare take a long? I think we dare. Let's take a long here. Come on. You got it. Come on. You can do it. Push. Stops at break even now. I'm going to go ahead and lock in a little profit. Well, I was trying to just trail it up there, but trailed it too close. I really should have just moved it to break even. Don't know why I do that sometimes. I really don't know why I do that. Nothing about this looks like it's going to slow down. This looks like this could just run back up here into the 100s. Volume coming in heavy here. No real reason to move my stop at least to break even, and could have just left it there. Easy to say in hindsight, I guess. Easy to say. Feels like the bottom. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Trying to get to 200 subscribers, and we are a ways away. Trying to get there. Trying to get there. Still a ways to go. Should still be in this long here. Now maybe it's going to start to pull back a little bit, but looks like it's still going to go. Looking like it's still got room to the upside here. Let's see. Let's see. Sellers coming in here. A little pullback. Maybe a little pullback before we pop. Or is it going to pull back and try to maybe try to take out the lows? Pulling back on lower volume though, so trying to watch it here, guys, see what happens. Not going to be too aggressive. We're in that time where we should start getting a move. I feel like the move's going to be back up. Whether or not we have to move down before we move back up is the question. It's going to open up this morning. moved up, down, up, kind of back down. And so you'd expect maybe a little move back up before we ultimately maybe sell off this afternoon. Maybe go into a sell mode for the afternoon. We'll see. But it may need to go take those lows now. Yep, just put in a little lower low there. A little bit of a lower low. Make sure the mic's on. There we go. I mean, you'd think it'd take this 52 level out, but just as easily could just turn around. That's what it's done a couple times so far. So let's see if this thing bounces here. If the sellers come back in and push it on back down. I kind of feel like they're going to take that 52 area, but almost feel like they have to, right? They got to take that before they go higher. They got to. Not there yet. Not there yet. One little lightsaber down here probably will do it. Holding it still. Holding it still. All right, probably going to get that pushed down into the 52 area now. Possibly. Buyers trying to come back in, push it back up once again. A little push back up here. See if it turns back down one more time, or if this is this what we needed. Is it going to turn? Gotta be careful in this area. It could easily bounce out of here. Could easily bounce out of here. That's the thing. If you're going to take this long, you needed to be, short. You needed to be up there at like that 69, 70 area. Volume's trying to come in here and push it back up, but I think they're just pushing it up to sucker in some longs. Maybe not, but could be. Before they retest that low one more time. Gotta get back above that 77 strong here if they're going to send it. Get above 77 strong there, then maybe we push back up into the 90s. It's choppy here. It's kind of choppy. Just looking choppy, choppy, choppy. Looks like it wants to sell, but sure is holding up strong. As quick as you take a short, it's going to just pop, right? So it's kind of like, all right, I think we see the lows here now. Sellers coming in. Wow. Sellers came in and then the buyers popped it right back up. ES holding up strong there at the 70. Just a brick wall there. Just a brick wall. If this thing gets over 77.80, then I think it starts running. Whether or not it takes that liquidity first, really, who knows, right? Got to pop above that 77 area strong there. Got to see some volume coming here pretty heavy if it's going to do it. May take the liquidity first, but down at the 52s. That's the thing, man. It's done this so many times. I'm going to try a little bounce long here, guys. This might be a bad idea, but feel like we can get maybe... Nah, probably stupid. Come on. Just playing the range here. I should have played it in the other direction, though. Yeah, that was probably kind of a dumb trade. Might have been a little early. Probably should have let it take that liquidity first and then maybe bounce. It was kind of like, you know, kept moving down here and bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. All right, now it takes it. Taking that liquidity there now. More sellers coming in. ES holding that 70 area right there strong. Like I said, that 69 area on the ES. Really kind of the line in the sand there. Trying to take that bounce long there. As soon as I take it, it doesn't do it again, right? Bounced here several times. All the way down to the 30s now. Down into the 30s. Let's see here. Just kind of watching. ES holding that level there. All right, guys. We're going to try this again. If it burns us this time, we're done. Come on. Come on, volume. Oh. Trying to move to break even there, but... Try it again. There we go. Come on. You got more. Alright, kind of a risky trade there, but... Could be a full-on reversal, to be honest. The volume's finally coming in now. Well, we had the right idea on that one, but we just moved the stop. Should have just left it at break even. I don't know. I got to work on that. Something I struggle with for sure. So, guys, if you guys aren't familiar with my rules on this account, if I take 2 losers in a row, I'm done. So, should still be holding that, but we'll see if we get a little pullback and we can maybe re-enter. See what happens if we can get another entry here. It sucked to be up on every account except for the express funded, right? That would definitely suck, but it's okay. That's the case. Volume kind of slowing down to the upside here. Now it's starting to pick back up. Pivot at 77 there, guys. I think 77. Let's double check that. Yeah, 77 pivot. If you guys are interested in trading futures, we do have a link to the Bulenox. 90% off in the chat there. I'm sorry, in the description. 50% off Apex. I'd recommend the Bulenox over the Apex just because of the price. All right, little pullback now. Let's see if we can't jump in here for a little push back up, maybe. Let's see how high the volume is here. Just waiting and watching here, see what we get. See if the sell volume comes in high or if it's low. And I do think this next entry will be our last entry on this account, win or lose, for today. Selling right back down. Not in love with that, to be honest. Not in love with that. Just waiting to see what happens. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm going to get some buy volume to come back in here. Start to push back up if we do. Just waiting. All right, we're going to take the long. See if this buy volume comes in like we expect it to. Push us back up into that 68. Yeah, Bulenox is still 90% off. Come on. I'm going to give it a little more room here. Might punish me for it, but tricked me on that buy volume. Come on, let's push. Not seeing any buy volume right now, guys. This thing, I may just have to close it. Just going to close it. Feels bad, but kind of tricked me there. Yeah, Bulenox still having the 90% off, Sergio. Does it? Are you inputting the one that says 96WJ3? Let me see if they're still, I mean, unless they did something and they didn't send out a notification. Let me check it. Yeah, I do. They changed it to 140. That makes me upset there. All right, let's see. 96WJ3 says it's still active. Is that the one you're trying there, Sergio? It says that it's still 90% off. Look at this thing. Doing me dirty. Oh. I know I said I wasn't going to take any more, guys, but we're going to take one more up. If it doesn't go here, we'll take this off quickly. I want to see it get to that 70. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't stop me out here. Let's go. Hit the pivot. Hit the pivot, guys. Hit the pivot. Come on, hit the pivot. Watching the volume here, guys. Ah. It's going to come back and stop me out and then go. Knew it was going to do it. That's okay. Looked like it was going to go there for sure. 50K should be like $17 or $18. I was going to... Yeah, it does say coupon code expired. I don't know why it says that. Well, let me send them a message. No, you're not going crazy. I just submitted a ticket. So we'll see what they say. Feels bad on that last trade. It was up $100 and something there. Could have took it, but I was looking for the bigger move to the VWAP there. Yeah, I submitted a ticket to find out what's going on because it should be working. I mean, it still shows active. Still shows active. This thing's just chopping around here. Chopping around here. How is this thing going to go this time? Guys, I want to take another long here. Nope. Not on that one, we're not. So I knew I'd have a day like this eventually. I've been trading this Express funded account so carefully that really not aggressively at all, that eventually, you know, I kind of diddled down here at the bottom when I missed this move here on it. And then I missed this short here on it. So when you do that, then you start taking setups that's not as good. And you end up getting burnt. Maybe it's gonna sell off here. Who knows? Yes, still holding that 70 area. I think we've kind of found a bottom here, guys. I really do. At least for now. You've had 3 max loss days on your Express funded and down 2,900 in your Express. Yeah, I mean, it happens. I'm trying to keep my losers small on this thing. I really shouldn't. My rules say if I take 2 losing trades, I shouldn't take I'm not supposed to take one after that. So I did take 2 losers in a row here, I think. Oh, I guess I didn't. Took a loser there. I guess that was a winner technically. Well, it just feels bad, Sergio, because I'm up on all the other accounts, right? I'm up 459 times 3, so I'm trade copying these accounts. And then we're up 655 on this other Bulenox. We got it funded. So it feels kind of bad there that we're only down on this one. Just waiting here to see. We could get a nice turn up coming here soon. I think the ES is going to hold that 69 area. Just need to wait. Come on. Come on. I'm not going to hold this one long. If it doesn't, the buy volume doesn't come in, I'm just going to kill it. Buyers trying to come in, but the price not moving. Man, I think it's going to take me out, guys. Trying to give it time, see if these buyers come in here. See some life here, but not much. Gotta come in now if they're coming. Some signs of life. Come on, where you at? Where you at? You got a lot more than that. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Rip it. Oh, actually, come on. That's why I shouldn't hover my finger over the button. I accidentally hit the exit button. What was I doing? I wasn't trying to hit the exit button there, guys. This volume is just now coming in. It's exactly what I wanted to see. Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about the loss there, Sergio. It's good advice, though. But, oh, my goodness. I was trying to hold that one. I guess in hindsight, I'm kind of glad there. Just took it off a break even. I guess $10 loser. But it's trying. It's just not going. Yeah, I mean, I'm still got, I'm still whatever it is. Still up in this account, like $500, I think. Still up 556. All right, now it's trying to pop. Come on, now without me. Kind of low volume here, too. The volume's not really super high. Volume's coming in now. Feels bad there. I don't want to chase this thing. All right, you're probably going to get punished for this royally, but we're going to try it one more time. Volume's finally coming in here. Come on. Volume looking good. Come on, push, push, push. Went to break even way too soon there. All right, guys, I'm done with this account. Not going to mess with it anymore today. Going to end up just giving more money back than we need to. So, you meanie. You meanie. So we're going to see here. All right, we're going to see what happens here. Kind of flips that 69 area there. That's the move we were looking for. Now it's going without us. ES approaching that VWAP there at 76. But anyways, we're coming up on noon today, guys. I got a doctor's appointment I got to get off to, so I will I'm going to put out a couple of videos over the weekend, so if you guys want to look for them. Yeah, back to the VWAP. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe. Feel free to chat down below if you guys want, but we're about to leave, so. But we will be live for the London session Sunday night, so we'll see you guys then. But until then, I appreciate you guys watching. And y'all have a good day. Enjoy your weekend.